Hi everyone, this is Anurag. Today in this session we are going to see about installation of Oracle software. Okay, so installation of Oracle software. Let us see how to install. First of all, there are two types of users: root user, normal user. Okay, root user is represented by hash prompt, normal user is represented by dollar prompt. Okay, for root user, Oracle software is a third party tool, so we cannot directly install this Oracle software in root user. So we should create a normal user. In that user we should install Oracle software. For that, first of all, we need to create two groups. As per Oracle documentation, the two groups names are oinstall and DBA. Can we give names other than these two? No, we should not give. Okay. Then second one, we need to create a directory. Why to create a directory? To store the software, to store the installation of files of software. That means whenever we install Oracle software, so many files and directories will be created. All these files will be stored in this directory. The directory which we create is oraeng app Oracle product 11.2.0. See, from here to product is called as Oracle base. Okay, this entire thing is called as, including this 11.2.0 is called as Oracle home. In this directory we will install Oracle software. Okay, this is called as Oracle home location, which consists of all the files and directories that are generated when we have installed the Oracle software. Okay, now let us see what are the next steps, how to install the Oracle software. Okay, third step is create a user. Create a user. Username you can give anything. For example, I have created a user called as Oracle. It is not mandatory that you should keep the name Oracle only. You can give any name. Okay, we should create a user and assign this user to groups. How to assign? I will show in the demo session. Okay, then the directory which we have made 11.2.0 Oracle home, okay, that is made default to this Oracle user. Okay, then change the permissions and change ownership. What is this? We will see directly in the demo session. Next, xhost plus to disable access controls. What happens if access controls are not disabled? We will see. Okay, then we need to configure RPMs, Red Hat package managers, and also we need to configure kernel parameters. What are kernel parameters? Operating system recognizes Oracle software based on this kernel parameters. So we need to configure these kernel parameters. To increase the shell limits, etc., we will configure kernel parameters. Then install the software like this. Okay, by using this script, // is used to run the script. Run installer is a script to install the Oracle software. So what is a tool by using which we install the Oracle software? For this question, answer is Oracle Universal Installer. Oracle Universal Installer. By using this Oracle Universal Installer, we will install the Oracle software. Okay, let us see the demo session for this, how to install the Oracle software. So see here, we have logged in as root user. Okay, now let us create two groups. Group add -g 1010 oinstall. Okay, all the Oracle home related files, we will assign this to the group oinstall. Okay. So ID is 10, group ID we have given as 1010. To assign the group ID, we have used the option -G. Should we assign the same ID 1010 to this group? Not needed. First of all, we are creating the group oinstall. For that, we are assigning this ID. It is not mandatory that we should give the same ID. You can give any ID. Then create one more group -G 1020 DBA. 1020 is the ID given to this group. Then for all the disk we will assign this group. Okay. Next, Oracle app Oracle product. Up to here this is called as Oracle base. Okay. In that we are creating a home location for Oracle software. That means whenever we install this 11G release to Oracle software, several contents and directories will be generated. All those files and directories will be stored in this 11.2.0 directory. Okay. Now create a user. User add -u 3010 -g oinstall -g dba -d Oracle app Oracle product 11.2.0 -m Oracle. Let us see what is the meaning of this command. First of all, see, I want to create a user called as Oracle. Okay. For that I have given user add Oracle user. For this user I want to specify some ID, user ID. For that purpose I have given -u as an option and 3010 as the ID for this Oracle user. It is not mandatory that you should give the same ID. You can give any ID. What is -G and capital G? This is primary group. That means we are assigning this user Oracle to two groups, oinstall and DBA. Oinstall is the primary group and DBA is the secondary group to this Oracle user. Okay. Then to specify this directory path, Oracle app Oracle product 11.2.0, we use the option -d. Without using option -d, we cannot specify the directory path. So question comes here, why to specify the directory path? That is, and what is the use of this -m? If I use this -m, this Oracle home location, this Oracle directory, okay, up to 11.2.0, it will become home location for Oracle user. That means whenever you log in as root user, by default you are logging into root directory. Similarly, whenever you log in as this Oracle user, you will be by default logging into this Oracle app Oracle product 11.2.0 directory. Understood, right? So it is showing that home directory already exists. It's just a warning. It's not a error. Okay. If you see now ll space Oracle. See, for Oracle contents and disk contents, owner is root, he belongs to the group root, and if you see, all permissions are also not there. So when we are installing the software, if all permissions are not there or ownership problems are there, installation cannot continue. So change the ownership and change the permissions. How to change? Let us see. Change ownership -r Oracle oinstall Oracle star. That means for all the contents of Oracle, we are making Oracle as the owner, Oracle user as the owner. Previously owner is, if you see, root is the owner, he belongs to group root. Now we are changing the owner to Oracle, Oracle belongs to group oinstall. Similarly, change owner -r Oracle who belongs to the group DBA. We are assigning all the disk. Now see, we have changed the ownership, and how to change the permissions, let us see. 777 Oracle star and disk star. That means for all the contents of Oracle, for all the contents of disk, we have given all permissions to all users. First 7 represents read, write, execute permissions for owner. Second 7 represents read write execution for group users. Third 7 represents read write execution execution permission for other users. Okay, now see ll space ora eng, what it is showing for all the contents of ora eng. Now previously for all contents of ora eng, root is the owner, he belongs to group root. Now Oracle is the owner, he belongs to group oinstall. And for all, if you see, all permissions are there, read write execute permissions are there for all the users. First 3 represents read write execute permissions represent permission for owner. Second read write execute permission represents permissions for group users, and this RWX represents read write execution permissions for other users. Then disk star, if you see for all the disks, now Oracle is owner, he belongs to the group DBA, and all permissions are given for all users. Understood, right? Then give the command xhost plus. If you give xhost plus only, okay, GUI tools are enabled for normal user. GUI tools means here you are installing Oracle software. You are installing Oracle software in GUI format, graphical user interface format. That means click on next button, another window will appear, click on next, like that. Okay, by default those graphical user interface tools are disabled for normal user. Okay, to enable graphical user tools for normal users, we use the command xhost plus, okay, which disables the access controls and enables graphical user interface tools. Now switch user to Oracle. Okay, see the contents, nothing is there. You have logged into home location. In this location no contents are there. Now understood, right? We are in home location, no contents are there. Let us install the Oracle software here. Okay, so what I will do means I will minimize this terminal, I will open one more terminal, and I will run the RPMs. Okay, go to stage. Here you can see 54 directory. Go to this 54 directory. Okay, all these are RPMs, Red Hat Package Managers. Okay, open this file, more space run 54.sh.txt. Okay, here it is displaying RPMs. These RPMs are required, okay, for installation. Okay, so copy this RPMs and paste here, paste in the root user. These RPM should be configured from root user only. Okay, Red Hat Package Managers for the operating system we are installing. Next, we need to configure kernel parameters. Okay, how to configure kernel parameters? Let us see. First I will clear the screen. We are in home location. Go to stage. Go to stage. Okay, in that go to cd space database. Go inside the database directory. Okay, whenever, see, our Linux Oracle software is present in the form of 2 zip files. Okay, when we unzip the 2 zip files, we will get a directory called as database. Here already I have unzipped the 2 Oracle files, so I got this database directory. In this database directory our actual software will be present. Okay, here welcome.html, a HTML page is there. It is a documentation. In that we can see how to install, how to configure kernel parameters. Since it is a HTML page, we should open this by using a web browser. The web browser we are used is Firefox. Okay, database quick installation guide. Click on database quick installation guide. If you want to install Oracle software, this is the installation guide. Okay, in that we want to set the kernel parameters, so configure kernel parameters. Okay, configure kernel parameters. See, it is mentioned in the documentation that open a file called as sysctl.conf. See, etc is a directory which stores all the configuration files. In that there is a file called as sysctl.conf. Open this file. In that file copy paste all these parameters. Why? To increase the shell limit. What is that? We will see now. Okay, so open a root user. In root user open this vi space /etc sysctl space sysctl dot conf. Okay, sysctl dot conf. So paste the kernel parameters. Okay, next open one more file. This is also written in documentation. /etc /security limits dot conf. etc security limits dot conf. Okay, here also come down. So if you see the documentation, so it is also written that to increase the shell limits, okay, open this file. In this file security limits.conf, in that configure this, add this kernel parameters. This is as per documentation. Okay, so minimize this. I have opened that file, I have pasted that. Now see, we need to configure this kernel parameters. We need to run. We have just added in the parameter file. Sorry, we have just added in these files. Now run this one, sysctl space -p. That's it. Everything was configured. Kernel parameters are configured now. Understood the concept? So the main thing, configuring RPMs, configuring kernel parameters completed. Okay, now install the software. Dot space run installer. See, we have, when we have given run installer, a window will appear. This window we are able to see. This is a graphical user interface tool. This we are able to see. Why? Because we have disabled the access controls. We are able to perform this run installer from normal user because we have done Exos Plus. Understood the concept? See, Oracle Universal Installer is a tool by using which we will install the Oracle software. Okay, so here it is asking for us to mention the email address. Not needed. Just press next. Yes. Why? Because we are just using this software for our practice purpose. Okay, for that, when you normally when you buy a Oracle software, you should give your email address, so that if you are having any problems with the software, you can post to that email address. No need to mention any email address here. Click on next. Okay, install database software only. I don't want to create a database now. I don't want to create existing database. Why? Because till now software itself is not installed. So install the database software only. Click on next. You are installing for single instance, not for rack, for core DBA. Okay, single instance for single database. Next. Then next, in which language you want to proceed the installation? Of course, English. Next, which edition you want to install? Enterprise edition. Next. Then we need to specify the Oracle home base. We need to specify Oracle base location and Oracle home location. Okay, base means this is a base for all the software, and we should specify the home location here. Why to specify the home location? When we install the Oracle software, so many files and directories will be created. All these files and directories will be stored in this directory. Okay, that location we need to specify here. Okay, next. Yes. Now it is asking for specifying the Ora inventory directory. Already some location is there. What is this Ora inventory? We will see in our later classes. Okay, next. If you see, for all database related operations, disk related operations, we use oinstall group. Okay, we assign oinstall group. For all database administration task, we assign DBA group. Okay, click on next. Here some prerequisite checks will be taken. If anything was not configured, it will throw the error. Everything is configured, so it is not throwing any error. Click on finish. Now actual installation will start. Okay, this installation will take few minutes. Okay, meanwhile let us see how to create a bash profile. What is meant by bash profile? How to create a bash profile? Let us see. Okay, okay, switch user to Oracle. We will be logging into home location. Previously, if you see, no files are there, No directories are there. Now we are in home location. See the contents. Now all these contents came. Why? Because we are installing the Oracle software. Now let us create a bash profile. Dot bash underscore profile. Okay. What is this bash underscore profile? See, it is a hidden file. Files which starts with dot are called as hidden files. Here we will set the environment. Okay. What is this? Let us see. Now export Oracle underscore base, Oracle underscore SID equals to ORCL. Export Oracle underscore base. Oracle underscore base equals to ORAENG app Oracle product 11.2.0. It is up to product. Then export Oracle underscore home equals to ORAENG app Oracle product 11.2.0. Then export path equals to Oracle home bin $path. So 1 minute, $path. So what is the meaning of this bash profile? Let us see. See, we have installed Oracle software. So many executables, so many binaries will be installed in our operating system. Now if you want to create a database, for example, I am taking example of something called as DBCA, Database Configuration Assistant. It is a tool by using which you can create a database. Okay, that DBCA tool will work. Okay, if I give the command DBCA, then automatically database will be created, process will start. But whenever I give DBCA, first of all, that DBCA software, that DBCA binary should be recognized. Okay, where all these binaries, where all these files are stored. All these binaries are stored in certain path. What is that path? We are mentioning here. Where all binaries and executables can be found. That path, we are mentioning, that path is present in bin directory. That bin directory is present in Oracle home location. Okay, all the executables can be found in a particular path. That path is present in bin directory. Bin directory is present in Oracle home directory. Oracle home means this one, Oracle home, ORAENG app Oracle product 11.2.0. in this all our software is installed. In that there is a directory called as bin. In that file executables are there. To specify that home location, we have specified this Oracle base. And one more thing, whenever you start the database, automatically this bash profile will be executed and default Oracle SID will be ORCL. Okay, ORCL is the instance for a database called ORCL. Okay, what is this? We will say in our database creation classes. Okay, save and exit. Save and exit. Now we have configured the bash profile. Now to run the bash profile, dot bash underscore profile. Whenever you want to run the hidden files, you should use dot that file name. Okay, now one more thing. See here, we have configured the bash profile also. If you see here, why we use this hyphen switch user, SU means switch user, hyphen Oracle. Why we need to give this hyphen? If we give this hyphen only, by default this bash profile will be executed. No need to execute this bash profile again and again. If we execute this bash profile only, all commands will work. Okay, no need to mention manually again and again. Whenever you mention switch user hyphen Oracle, by using this hyphen, automatically this bash profile will be executed. Understood the concept? Now if you see our installation, almost it is about to complete. 94% installation is completed. Okay, now it will throw through two scripts, root.sh and orainst root.sh. Okay, remaining installation process will be completed when we run the two scripts. Let us see what are those two scripts now. Now two scripts appeared. See this, open a terminal window, that means open a new terminal. In that terminal log in as root user and run the two scripts and come back to this window and click here OK. As a result, what will happen? These scripts will be executed. Remaining installation actions will be performed by these two scripts. Okay, Ora inventory root.sh. So what I am doing? I am opening one more terminal. I am logging as root user. Okay, copy paste this script, execute. First script is completed. Okay, next copy paste the second script. Okay, it is asking for bin directory, just press enter. Automatically this was configured. Okay, two scripts was configured now. One is Oracle home root.sh and other thing is Oracle home Ora-ing app Oracle Ora inventory Ora-inst root.sh. Okay, these are the two scripts we need to run. Click here OK. See, automatically our installation was completed. This is how Oracle software is installed. Okay, now let us check whether installation was completed perfectly or not. Okay, see, now you are in home location. See the contents, all contents came. Okay, let us run a command called as dbca. When we run this dbca, see, it is getting executed. If it is not executed, it will show command not found. If okay, all scripts came, everything came. Understood, right? So I will show database installation in our later session. Okay, that means our Oracle installation is completed. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.